What's up, everybody? Jersey here from windowcleaner.com, and I'm here with Mr. Alex himself. How's it going, man?
What's up, buddy? How are you?
I'm so excited that you're like doing lives again. We did Shoot the Poo, which
I go live once or twice a week on 4 different platforms. Maybe I'm not with you.
well, that's the thing. I don't care you go live. I want you to be with me, talking, hanging out, shooting the poo, if you will.
So, question. This is the first time this we'll call it season going live with you. Did you create your intro music?
That little the intro thingy, the
interlude.
Yeah.
You created that?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like gonna give me a hard time.
No. It sounded much better than your Google free music insert here. It sounds really good.
Right. I know. I try. Sometimes I try,
No, you try, it shows.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Look at that. Starting off with a compliment. I like it. Happy Friday to everybody, by the way. If you're here, check in, say what's up, and tell me what your temperatures are gonna be this weekend.
Temperatures. It was like almost 80 degrees yesterday. It was beautiful.
So nuts. Isn't it crazy how 80 feels so good right now? When like 2 months ago, 80 was like, ooh, it's a little chilly.
It felt so good. And it wasn't humid. I just think of like Steve-O when humidity was up here with you a couple weeks ago and him just complaining about humidity.
That's like one of my favorite like top 3 like Steve-O moments ever was watching him melt last time we were there.
He was really not handling it well.
He was like, you could just see it in his eyes. He was like a defeated like person, like he had just been building a garage all day or something. It was comical, but not for him, I don't think.
Not for him.
Yeah. So cool. So we did start a sale, which is phenomenal. Kind of is it a Halloween? It is a Halloween.
You could call it like end of month. Today's the 27th already. We only have a couple more days left. I think Tuesday is Halloween. That's the last day of the month.
Yeah. And we are really, with a site-wide sale like this, is one of those like get everything you possibly can kind of deals. And it's a stock up before the end of the year type, things you're still using the gear and all that. It's a good time for a sale.
Don't forget about all the heavy liquids you're not paying shipping on and saving on. So
yeah,
big time.
Shipping a wet box of sand.
Yeah, resin. Man, I don't know if people would believe the amount of full cubic feet of resin we sell. It's shocking.
It's absurd. I did some of that in the video that I haven't actually put together yet, which reminds me I need to put that raw footage. But the amount of resin you guys have there is just pallets and pallets and pallets and pallets, and you go through it in a month. You've gone through 10 pallets of resin. It is
about 10 pallets per month. So when you were here, I think I looked, we had 980 some odd cubic feet.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, you get it. Obviously, when you have a system, that's the only thing to do. But resin's really cheap when you look at it from a standpoint of what it does in its efficiencies and RODIs. I mean,
yes.
Even if there's a disposable like that, it's like $12 for $13 for a pre-filter and $79 for a quarter cube, and you're running for months at a time.
You're making thousands of gallons with that. And if you're reusing it here in those systems, we repackage the smaller cartridges for sale. We put them in DI tanks for sale, and we sell it raw.
Yeah. One of the worst things that we always deal with as reps is I had a guy, this is the worst one, but this is literally like a month ago, not even 3 weeks ago. He's in Nevada. And as you know, their water is amazing there. And he, off of Craigslist, bought a Unger hydropower and bought like a 3-pack of resin. And one job, he ripped his resin. Like it was gone within
gone, done. There's no bringing it back. There's no putting a filter of magic in front of it to help revitalize it. It's gone.
He's like, what can I do? And I'm like, not buy that. Well, I already bought it. Yeah, but you
should sell it.
Yeah, I'll sell it to somebody else. You bought basically the wrong system, which kind of sucks. And you feel bad for somebody, but it's like, there's no way. Like you're spending with the wrong system, $90 a job. Like if you got the right system, it costs you a bit, but you're spending pennies per gallon.
Yeah.
By the way, Jeremy Pummel is here.
Jeremy,
he's an OG, awesome dude. One of my favorite people in all of the world, by the way. What's up, Jeremy? But yeah, by the way, as a side note, that your sadness is everybody else's entertainment, but Do you want to tell everybody why you have to get a new laptop? Any means?
Well, if you could see where I dwell here,
One of your many cubbies.
yeah, I'm in a cubby. I'm under pallet rack. It's like my little office area here. I got a bunch of stuff behind me. My desk, I have an autonomous desk that raises and lowers. And I was working on Wednesday. I had my laptop on a rolling cart going through some aisles, checking some compatibility, blah, blah, blah. And I just reconnected my laptop to my big monitor up here. And I guess I'm like trying to pick it up like you're going to see it. I folded it open a little too much and put it back on my desk. My foot's been hurting me, so I've been sitting down. Decided to stand yesterday, so I just pressed up on my desk, and I see my laptop kind of lifting up in the background behind my monitor. Lo and behold, I cracked my screen. It's gone. It's just
sucks.
It's gone.
That's one of those things too where it happens and you just go like this. You're just like you just like there's nothing. It's past there. You're like, yep.
And this is a MacBook Pro. It's like a really great, compact computer.
Have you ever seen that? There's like a TikTok or whatever the video is, and the guy's like putting a ladder or something in his car, and he like goes to like slowly close the thing, and it's kind of getting caught up, so he just pushes it, and the whole back window shatters, and he just goes, and he just like looks at it, and it's that same moment where you're like, "Yep, I just
done.
did that.
No
I can't even be
it.
mad. That was just something I did. Just wasn't paying attention. Yeah,
100% me. It was avoidable.
Well, there you go. At least you get a new computer on the deal, but
oh yeah, it's great.
Great. Jeremy said great warehouse. It's absolutely amazing when you're at the warehouse, especially with you, Alex. Like everybody else kind of has their spot, but every time I'm there and I have to like look for you for something, I have to like walk down the aisles and look because I forget all the little cubbies and spaces and spots and nooks you could be in. And if there's like a printer or like a computer hookup, then you could be there. And it's
you don't need much. Speaking of that visit, the video that Steve-O put together, that it was you and him walking through the aisles, that was so good. And it was 27 minutes long, completely watchable. It was really, really, really impressive.
Yeah, those are one of those things too. I don't think people quite understand the warehouse thing because you do videos, but like you don't get it.
The live is jumpy. It's not the best. I'm walking around with, which I brought to show. This is what I do lives with. So TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. So yeah, I'm walking around. I'm holding this thing, and it's not clear, and they're all kind of at an angle, so you're not getting what's in frame. But a real produced video showing this place off was very cool to see.
Yeah, the warehouse is actually so big. By the way, Jeremy, yes, Jeremy wants to buy some resin at 10% off. Everything on the site we can do 10% off. So let me know how much you want. But I flew a drone inside the building. That's how big it was. I was flying the drone around, like you're whipping around on the fork truck, and people are all over, and it's nuts. It's just crazy.
Yeah, it's very spacious. We're pretty much filled up though.
That's crazy to me too, is that you guys basically doubled your space from the last one and you filled it up in a year.
Yeah, very grateful.
It's a good thing. It's a good problem to have, but everything is stocking up for winter too. I mean, when every other company kind of runs through winter, they slow down when it comes to stocking and things like that. We kind of ramp up. So, I mean, the wall
just before this live, I stopped, was taking in 25 more gutter vacs.
Yeah, it's crazy. Gutter vacs and systems, the wall of systems that's going on. It's like, okay, we want to have hundreds of these systems done and ready on the wall, ready so that when somebody calls, because what ends up happening is you make it through winter, all of a sudden spring, it's like, oh, it's supposed to be nice next week. Oh, I need everything now. I need it now. Can you get it to me now?
Yeah, we almost as you know, being in this business, kind of forget that every year it's the same. It's I need that shipped out today. I need it tomorrow. I need it yesterday. Like, if you don't have it, you're not getting the sale.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you saw the spreadsheet shared today. There are 261 built systems in the building.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, that'll probably last us a good week or two in the summer, you know.
Oh God,
spring,
maybe. Yeah. When I came back, I took a little vacation, end of June, came back July 8th or something like that after a busy weekend, 4th of July, and we were wiped out.
Yeah.
And for 2 months, the guys in Pure Water were literally playing catch up of like, okay, I got the list. I got to build 21 systems today.
All right. Well, I don't know why you're talking.
Yeah.
You got a heck of a build, but I don't know if I can say the actual number of how much stock and inventory we have like paid for in the building, but it's the reason why we can ship stuff so stinking fast compared to everybody else is because there's just it is absolutely filled to the gills with window cleaning stuff that we can ship out same day. That's why our shipping is so stinking fast.
I'll give you a ballpark this week.
While you're looking that up too, Jeremy just said last time I seen Alex, I filmed our encounter at the huge
I remember
Branson.
that. I remember that. It was Branson. That was my last huge, right?
Yeah,
it was my last huge. 2019.
That was before the world turned.
Changed a little bit.
A little bit.
So we have about 6 million in resellable inventory.
Just sitting on shelves. And you know what's crazy too? Is this isn't going to make sense to anybody unless you've been in a warehouse situation, but nothing is dusty. Nothing is dusty. It means nothing is sitting. There's hands on stuff at all times, and there is a turnaround on everything. Even there's like certain things that we don't sell a ton of, but the stock may be 4 or 5 of those little weird widgets that people only call about once or twice a year. But even those, we go through them enough and change them out enough. Ben in purchasing does a great job.
I was just going to credit Ben for that. It's all just numbers. If you just buy what you need, that's all it is.
Yeah. I also like what I think is relatively interesting is when you go through the build section and you see like push fitting 90s, which is a fitting, but there's 1,000 of them in a box, and you're like, wow, that's
sometimes more than that.
Yeah, you're like, that is just a lot of like, you're sitting on it. It will be somebody's gold when it gets done to that, but it's just cool to kind of see all together like that.
In small, heavy boxes.
Yes. Yeah. One of the other weird things that we've done in the past that the reason of having the stock was if we find an error in some of these things that we build in house, it is very simple for you to go, okay, that piece that we've been using, we don't like because there's a fail rate of 10%, we'll say. You literally just go, okay, great, pull the SKU off, throw those pieces away, and now get a new piece to make. And it's an instant change for everything moving forward all at one time versus like if things are kind of in a slower kind of, if something's separate, when something happens like that, it takes too much bureaucracy to get that kind of piece taken down and change and it's a whole thing. And it's like, we can do that literally in an hour if we want. We can have new pieces.
Yeah, and we've seen it because it's a very small industry. Like if you can move fast, you can win.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Well, if people
whether
need
it's
fast,
just getting something to the website, changing something, or just like you said, completely shifting gears. If you can do it fast, you're going to win.
Yeah. Also, people don't realize the team that is around WCR. They think it's just, it's me, you, and Steve sitting around, in a warehouse. Just, all right, well, let's hopefully. But there's so many people behind the scenes, like Gina. Literally, we could be like, hey, this thing is changing on the site, and within 30 seconds to a minute, it's changed, updated, indexed, and the site is completely updated, and it all works with everything else. It's just it's a really, really well built machine, WCR here. So
it didn't happen overnight.
No kidding. By the way, what are you doing this weekend?
I have a weekend off of all sports, so I got to winterize the camper. I got some firewood delivered. I got to stack that.
You're supposed to say fun things. You're supposed to have awesome things to come on the weekend, except stacking wood and winterizing campers.
That's it. It's no, I'm old.
Well, I hope if you're watching or listening that you are having a better weekend than Alex is. You're not stacking firewood. But if you need anything, understand we have that 10% sale going on this weekend. My name is Jersey. I'm a rep for windowcleaner.com. My number's on the screen. Of course, you can go to the website, go to live chat, talk to any of the awesome reps that are out here. We do these lives every single day, too. Thanks to Alex for being here today. But we'll be back again on Monday.
Pleasure.
Actually, and Monday, Chris... Eric, aka Alex, but in a different outfit. He says he'll be doing this on Monday. So, did you hear the new internet rumor, by the way, that you and Chris are the same person? It's been the internet rumor now for about a year.
All right. And then I'll probably do a live, your favorite live, Monday morning. It's going to be busy in here, 10% off sale running. It's good to just see how this place operates under good, stressful conditions. Hopefully we have everybody back in here. We got a lot of people out sick today. Everyone has a head cold to some degree.
It's going around. It's going around. Hey, as long as everybody's better by Monday. Fridays are busy for us, but Mondays are much, much more busy. So
yes, I tell all these younger people that work here, like, just stay home this weekend.
It's okay.
Get some rest.
We're gonna really need you on Monday.
Take your vitamins. You'll be fine.
That's right. Well, cool, man. Hey, I really appreciate it. Appreciate everybody. Thanks to everybody's watching. Comment, thumbs up, all that good stuff. Jeremy, I will text you in 2 seconds because he's looking to get a purchase. But if you need a purchase, let us know. And yeah, go have a killer weekend. And we will see you again on